Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Joan Vassos shares her biggest fear about Golden Bachelorette. Joan Vassos is ready to find love again on the Golden Bachelorette. The 61-year-old grandmother from Maryland hopes to find a genuine connection with one of the show's eligible bachelors, but she's aware of the potential challenges. Keep reading to see how she plans to address her concerns. Joan Vassos shares her biggest fear about Golden Bachelorette. After losing her husband of 32 years to cancer in 2021, Vassos is ready to open her heart again. She's looking for a partner who shares her passions and values. She thought that person might be Jerry Turner, but she had to leave the Golden Bachelor abruptly early in the season. He went on to find love with Teresa Nist. Now Joan Vassos gets another chance at finding love again in her golden years as the first-ever Golden Bachelorette. Filming is reportedly starting soon, and some fans think Susan Knowles is involved somehow. One of the biggest challenges that Vassos faces is the potential for long-distance relationships. Once she was announced as the new Golden Bachelorette, many fans voiced their concerns about Vassos choosing a suitor who does not live near her. This is a fear that Vassos shares, as she knows that maintaining a relationship over long distances can be difficult. After all, she saw what distance did to Jerry Turner and Teresa Nist's relationship. How she will avoid Jerry Turner and Teresa Nist's mistake. Joan Vassos is particularly mindful of the mistakes made by Jerry and Teresa. Their relationship ended in divorce after they both refused to move from their home states. Vassos has stated that she doesn't intend to make the same mistake as Jerry and Teresa, but she also made it clear that she won't leave her family. She told CNN that she was upfront with Jerry Turner on The Golden Bachelor about relocating. "You almost have to live a dual life," she told the outlet. "The solution is compromise." Despite the challenges, Joan Vassos remains optimistic about her journey on The Golden Bachelorette. She's a relatable lead who wants nothing to do with dating apps, and she's hoping to find a genuine connection with one of the show's bachelors. Joan Vassos, the radiant and poised leading lady of The Golden Bachelorette, has captivated audiences with her grace, humor, and heartfelt pursuit of love. But behind her confident exterior lies a vulnerability she hasn't often shown on camera. Recently, Joan sat down for an intimate interview where she opened up about the biggest fear she's carried throughout this groundbreaking journey. For her, it isn't the prospect of heartbreak or public scrutiny, it's something much more personal and profound. A journey worth taking, but at what cost? From the moment Joan agreed to be the Golden Bachelorette, she knew her life would never be the same. At 62, she wasn't just embarking on a televised quest for love, she was stepping into the role of a trailblazer. This wasn't about youthful romance or whirlwind infatuations, it was about finding a partner to share the next chapter of her life, one rooted in wisdom, experience, and an appreciation for life's complexities. "It's exhilarating, don't get me wrong," Joan began, her voice steady but tinged with emotion. "But as much as I love the idea of being open to love again, there's always that voice in the back of my mind asking, what if this goes wrong?" Joan's fear isn't unique, but in her case, it's magnified by the weight of countless women who've faced loss, heartbreak, or simply the quiet solitude that comes with age. "I feel this incredible pressure to succeed," she admitted. "Not just for myself, but for every woman who's been told she's past her prime." The fear of judgment. One of Joan's most significant fears has been navigating the relentless judgment that comes with being in the public eye. "There's this double standard," she explained. "When a man dates in his 60s, he's seen as charming and desirable. But when a woman does it, people start dissecting everything about her, her looks, her choices, even her laugh." As she spoke, Joan's vulnerability shone through. "I've read comments online that call me too picky or too emotional, but those same people would call me a pushover if I didn't stand my ground. It feels like there's no winning sometimes. Yet, Joan has chosen to embrace the criticism as a learning experience. I tell myself that if I'm making people uncomfortable, it's probably because I'm challenging outdated ideas about what women my age can and should do. The fear of letting her family down. Another deeply personal fear Joan confessed was the possibility of disappointing her family. As a mother and grandmother, she's always been the rock for her loved ones. But this time, she's the one taking the risks, and that's been a tough adjustment for everyone. My kids were supportive when I told them I was doing the show, but I could see the worry in their eyes, Joan said, her voice softening. They've always seen me as someone who has it all together. What if I go through all of this and end up heartbroken? I don't want them to feel like they have to pick up the pieces. Joan recalled a particularly emotional moment with her daughter, who questioned whether Joan's heart was ready for the roller coaster of dating again. She said, "Mom, you've already been through so much. Are you sure you want to put yourself out there like this?" And honestly, I didn't have a perfect answer for her. The fear of being too much, or not enough. In her decades of life experience, Joan has learned the importance of staying true to herself. But in the high-stakes world of reality TV, authenticity can feel like a double-edged sword. There's this constant balancing act, she said. You want to be real, but you also want to be liked. And then you start wondering, am I being too much? Or not enough? Joan admitted that she sometimes felt a pang of self-doubt when comparing herself to other contestants from the Bachelor franchise. I'm not the 25-year-old in a glittery gown, and I'm okay with that. But there's still this tiny voice that wonders if the world is ready to see a woman like me, gray hair, laugh lines, and all, finding love. Finding courage amid the fear. Despite these fears, Joan remains steadfast in her decision to take this leap of faith. Fear is a funny thing, she mused. It can either paralyze you or push you forward. For me, it's been a little of both. She credits her late husband, who passed away 10 years ago, for giving her the courage to believe in love again. He always said, "Joan, life is too short to play it safe." I think about that a lot. He would have wanted me to go for this. Joan also draws strength from the women who've reached out to her, sharing their own stories of second chances and resilience. I've had women tell me they started dating again because they saw me on the show. That's humbling. And it's a reminder that this journey isn't just about me. As Joan prepares for the final episodes of The Golden Bachelorette, she acknowledges that the outcome is still